Everything's right. Yeah, everything is right. Okay, cool. Ooh, that's a deep V. Let me button up my shirt. Okay, that's better. Damsel, thank you for subscribing. Hi, TikTok. You kind of look like you'd hired me as one of your elite employees. I think Boston CEO actually wears a lot of blue. That might be what it is. Suave! There's currently an event with cats which you could do for the primos and max out your daily commission points. Oh. Hi, it's me. Blue is a good color on me. Blue and purple are my secret colors. And green. I wear more green than I do blue, but blue, green, and purple are my secret colors. Do you see that right there? Ew. I was messing with my lighting and my webcam settings, so please excuse that. Let me just cut that out. Okay, cool. Where to sound at? Baby, it's loading. Hi, Jess. Hi, Jem. Hi, Real Burkizda. Hi, Crunky. Hi, Jard. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just finish up this story. I know that there's like 30 or 40 minutes of talking, which I don't mind, but I'd rather just finish this up. So let me just finish this up. I hope everyone's doing good today. Your TikTok was on mute? Oh. So let's go ahead and finish up the story, round out the weekend, get things started, you know?
Well, there won't be any problems if the feast starts at that time. Everything has already been prepared.
I like his face. That's actually a cool NPC. Do you listen to Artemis? I think I know that name. You're so fast. I started in October and I'm still in leeway. Well, get to it, baby. Hi, Nox. Columbina, hi.
Mr. Zubair, I finished telling things up here. Well, except for the guests.
Is a simple reply really that much to ask of our guests? It's affecting our
Let me turn
arrangements.
this down. Artemis. Oh, yeah, I know Artemis, yeah.
Oh, it'll be fine. Besides, it never
It's
hurts
Luna,
to get
right?
things ready in advance.
They've changed their names like 5 times, so I'm like, girl.
The feast will be held sooner or later, right?
Okay, good luck, Jem.
Hey, Nilu!
Hi, Hachi.
Traveler, Paimon. We got your letters, so here we are! You're the best. The other guests haven't even replied yet.
I just did my hair today, so I'm trying to make sure I'm not smushing it with my headphones. Hi, Reverse Arclight.
Huh? Are we the only ones that have arrived? Yeah. I had someone deliver letters to all of our guests. But maybe everyone is still busy with other things.
So what I've decided was I'm going to do Wanderer. I'm going to do his story because people suggested doing his story before we get to Fontaine, so I'm going to do that. But what I want to do today is finish. I want to get to that point where I can like actually get the fate outside of the quest because I haven't technically finished this act, you know?
Look, I get it. Sumeru
Hi,
is
Solar
in an
Child.
extremely
Hi, Elle.
important period of transition right now, but even if your friends are important figures, they shouldn't just ignore your request like this.
Sorry, I have so many
Nilu
tabs
is
open.
Sumeru's #1 celebrity, after all.
Hi, Edarin.
You have no idea how happy I am to talk to people with good taste.
If you consider enjoying Nilu's dances having good taste, then almost everybody has good taste.
Paimon, what are you trying to say?
Because Paimon thinks everybody will love her performance.
I know everyone will love her performance, babe.
That's right. We all think she's amazing too. Nilu is an absolute favorite among those of us who frequent the Grand Bazaar. For Outlanders, you have a great eye. Master Zubair.
Okay,
let's
Vike, I'll
vote
try to
for the most
remember.
outstanding
Hi,
audience members
Pity.
next time.
How have you been?
I think these two may win.
Nonsense. It is not for us to determine the
Hi, Marcus.
value of an audience.
Did I do the Chasm quest? I did not, no.
But indeed, we could try giving gifts to people with particularly good taste.
Hi, Myth.
I heard there's a device in Fontaine called a camera that can record people's appearances as pictures. Such pictures would make superb gifts.
Ooh, good idea. I wonder where we can find one.
You guys are so funny. There's really no need for that. I'm satisfied just being able to perform here.
There's always a lot going on at the Grand Bazaar.
Somebody asked me, before we forget, somebody asked me how do I get my hair curled like this. You need to moisturize it, a leave-in conditioner while it's wet, and a gel that has like a loose hold and air dry it. That's all I can say. Other than that, I don't know anything else about how your hair works. But if you have similar hair to me, leave-in conditioner while wet, loose, like creamy gel while wet, air dry. Someone asked me what my favorite song on Eternal Sunshine is. Can't answer that question because every time I listen to Eternal Sunshine, I start from the beginning, I get to the end, and like literally the songs bleed so well into each other, I don't know which one is which. They're all good. Yes, I don't watch live streams because I'm still getting through the main story quest. World quests. If there's Primo Gems, if there's Fates, I am aware. Not to be like catty or anything, but I know. I'm trying to get through the main story quest. Fawn, are you interested or excited to be hearing the new Taylor Swift album? I'm interested. I'm always interested to listen to new bodies of work from extremely relevant people in pop culture. I will say, I'm interested to see what she does with all these artists that she's working with because, you know, whatever.
Yeah, and that's why I love it here. Traveler and Paimon, could you help confirm if the letters were actually delivered? If for some reason they didn't receive the letters, then please tell everyone that there will be a feast here.
Nilo, I thought that... No. Nilo, you don't have to worry about that. We have... the tech department of Mio Girls has that all handled. If you did a mass email send, we actually have a double check system. So we check to make sure that any inactive emails will not be sent to because we don't want to use too much bandwidth. We also check to see if there's any duplicates, if there's any errors. We actually have a sort of predictive AI right now that's working to predict when people do a typo on their emails. So you should be good to go.
Yeah, we can also check out how everything in Sumeru is going now.
When I wrote the letters, I heard that Dia was in Port Ormos, and Alhaitham was at the Academia. As for Sino, we've only heard that he appears at the Academia from time to time.
Don't ask me what type Beyonce would be after she just released Cowboy Carter. Baby, the message of Cowboy Carter was that there's no such thing as a genre for Beyonce. Beyonce would be a champion in the Elite Four.
I'm not too sure about Rahman's whereabouts. My guess is that he's with Dia. As for Dunyarzad, I just hope she's feeling better. I sent her a letter, but I was afraid of disturbing her. If you have time,
Hi everyone on
please
TikTok.
ask about her for me.
We got a lot of people on TikTok.
Okay, got it. Let's go, Traveler.
So I have to go make sure that all her emails got sent out. Like, girl, get your phone out. Like, do you not have a phone? Like, get your smartphone. You guys are pretending like nobody here has phones. Like Akasha. Oh, wait, the Akasha devices were deactivated. Okay, so we do letters around here. That's fine. We actually really enjoy that sort of process with the Mio Enterprises, like this sort of analog vintage feel. We're actually creating an exclusive limited edition collection just for Sumeru called Vintage by Mio. It's all going to be modern products reimagined in a vintage light, or a vintage product reimagined in a modern light. That's what's so compelling about this project, is the fact that you can't really tell if it's from the past or from the future. Just like how when you are stuck in samsara in the dream cycle, you can't really tell if you've progressed a day or if you're repeating a day. And that's sort of the whole artistic concept behind it all. I'm really excited to help promote that coming in 2029. Okay, where are we going, girl? Oh, I'm going to the Academia. Okay. Yeah, Simba, I just remembered that Nahida took everybody's iPhone away. Could you react to Black Swan and Acheron dance, please? A lot of people have been asking me that. At this point, I honestly can't because literally look, I'm telling you, I get like 10 comments like that a day and I really, really appreciate it. But let me just let y'all know, for the people who keep asking this, the reason why I don't do reaction stuff over and over again is because TikTok will flag my account if it detects that I'm watching a video that is already on the internet, right? It's going to flag my account. If I get it flagged 5 times, my account will no longer be monetized, therefore I cannot make videos anymore. So that's why I'm not reacting to that. And also, I've been asked so many times that I know exactly what the surprise is. So I would just be faking it if I watched it. The game is a little low? Okay.
Have you seen all
Yeah,
these
it kind of
around?
sucks. I would have reacted by now if I could, but I can't. I'm saving that one little flag possibility for Arlecchino's demo trailer, okay? Because TikTok doesn't always flag it, but every single video that has dinged my account and literally lowered the amount of money my videos make are the reaction videos. So if I'm gonna do it, I have to be very, very selective over what I react to. I know I could probably make a YouTube channel, but I could probably make a YouTube channel now that I'm thinking of it. Oh, I should. Well, YouTube is even worse. Because when people do reactions on YouTube now, like, it's not even fun watching reactions on YouTube anymore because it's so copyright, like, strict.
Yes, it seems Scribe Al-Haytham has gone to the House of Dana. You should be able to find him there. But you're already the second group of people I've seen looking for him today. He must be quite the busy man.
It has always been that way, Rose, yeah. Hoyo doesn't copyright on YouTube or like really anywhere because a lot of companies know. Okay, so a lot of companies are aware that reaction content and gaming content is really useful for them. The only company that I can think of that actually will manually flag you is Nintendo. What happens is TikTok has a very sophisticated way of scanning everyone's video. Like, they legitimately scan your face, they scan the words that show up on your screen, they scan the audio that you're saying. That's why they caption so quickly. And they scan videos. They scan the video, and if that video has any clips that are on the database that TikTok already has, saying it's already been posted on TikTok or maybe on YouTube, an automated bot is going to say, oh, they can't make that content. That's what's happening. It's like an automated bot system.
Oh? Who else was looking for him?
Mr. Cave was just here asking about him. You wouldn't believe how terrible their relationship is.
Cave? I thought
And
his name
now
was
you two are
Cave.
here. Don't tell me everyone's here looking for gossip about the sages.
No way. We're strictly here on business.
Ah, I see. Sorry, I thought maybe everyone's as interested in rumors about the sages as I am.
Not everybody's a gossipy little gossip, girl. Get out of my face. Like, who are you? Who was that? Why was I talking to them? Is it Kave? Hi, Kisso. Most people pronounce it the way I did. Okay, slay. Thank you guys for the gifts.
Someone needs assistance.
Haytham should be around here somewhere, right? Oh, he's over there! But it looks like he might not have time for us.
Just put down that worthless book and tell me what happened in the academia.
Now, why did I think that Kave would have, like, brown hair? I should have expected that from Hoyoverse, huh?
This is not some worthless book. Do you have any idea how difficult it is to find a physical book like this in Sumeru?
By any chance, would you do Wind Trace with your fans in 4.6? I don't know what that is. Okay, I literally am just playing the main story and doing my dailies. I am so brand new to the game. Hi, Nerf. Thank you, Nerf. I hope you're doing well.
It doesn't matter. It's probably just another thing that you used your authority to get your hands on anyway. Just put it aside. Listen, I came back today only to hear that the sages have disappeared.
Oh,
It's like
you
prop
sound
hunt?
surprised.
Oh, okay.
I thought you would already know the inside story.
I like prop hunt.
Would I be here asking you if I knew? You're the scribe, not me. So just tell me what you know already.
Well, I almost became a sage.
Huh?
Oh, don't sound too surprised
Okay,
now.
Nerf, enjoy your dinner.
You're the renowned Kave, light of the Kasharawar. Besides, as a master builder and craftsman, chances are you'll be appointed as a sage too.
Why do I feel like you don't really mean it?
What makes you say that? Why would you question my heartfelt sincerity?
Maybe it's because you've never said anything good about me before.
Yeah, well, I share a similar sentiment, and anyone who knows you as well as I do would surely do the same.
Don't people on Twitter say that they're boyfriends or something? This seems like a very unpleasant couple. Y'all think this is cute? Is this cute to people? Arguing? Just out loud in the library?
Ugh, you...
Hi, Sultana.
See? This is why I hate discussing anything with you. Your ridiculous and arrogant attitude always gets in the way.
It seems that you really can't stand my personality.
Interesting.
Ha! What was your first clue?
Well, then you might as well move out of my house.
Are you threatening me? Stooping to a new low, I see.
Girl, this is not a healthy relationship. I don't care what y'all say. It's not charming. It's not charming. I've been in a relationship like this before. It's not nice. It actually is like really bad.
Ugh, and don't change the subject. You, a sage? What a joke. The academia might as well just close tomorrow.
Are they having a fight?
Paimon, so this is what we call a DV relationship. It doesn't always have to be physical. The way that they're speaking to each other is not how you speak to people that you love. Doesn't matter if it's a partner, a brother, a cousin, a mother, a father. Some people just deserve basic decency. Don't come for people's professions. Don't tell them to get out of your house. That's literally so toxic.
Forget what's going on with the academia. Haven't you been busy with your construction project? Tell me, when are you going to build yourself a mansion?
This is the kind of conversation of two people who don't like each other.
Don't get me started. I get angry just thinking about it.
So, what great building did our master architect work on this time?
No, because I'm worried because there's young queer people who are watching this who think that this is an endearing relationship. Don't ever date someone who takes the things that you cherish and work on every single day and rakes them through the coals because it's a funny joke that makes them feel better. That's not good. You need people who support you.
Like I need to tell you. Keep your nose out of my business.
No, I think we deserve to know. Where were you when Sumeru needed you most?
I was in the desert for a large project, but considering Haravatat's utter ignorance of architectural and aesthetic matters, you probably wouldn't understand. Which is truly unfortunate. I can only pity the man who doesn't understand the first thing about beauty and romance. Unlike a true...
At least Kaveh can stand up for himself.
Hold on, wait a second. What do you mean by when Sumeru needed me most?
Well, while you were out fiddling around in the desert,
Hi, Neil.
many people came together to save Sumeru from a crisis.
Ha! And you think I'd believe that?
Look, all you really need to know is that Azar and all his accomplices have all been overthrown.
Huh? What nonsense are you talking about?
It's no skin off my nose if you don't believe me. It's not like my Darshan was the one trying to apply for funding from the Grand Sage. Yours, though, on the other hand...
You know what? I'll ask around. I'm sure someone knows what's going on here. You're dead if I find out you're lying to me.
Alhaitham is so condescending. He kind of is. Pretty Privilege is working overtime for Alhaitham. Let's just say that. Thoughts on Sabrina Carpenter? I don't really listen to her like that, but I don't think her music's bad. Okay, so that was an interesting little interaction that I just watched, Alhaitham. So now your attitude makes so much sense if you're living at home with a man who drives you crazy. Alhaitham, you're an INTJ, aren't you? So what exactly are you doing sitting around with someone that you obviously don't like? Because at the end of the day, when you're having a bad day because you had an argument with Mr. whoever that was over there, it's not my issue. Because when I'm trying to work with you, you're very short, you're very condescending, and I can see where all that cortisol is coming from. It's not from me, it's not from my friends, it's from that stupid situationship that you're in. I don't know who that is, I don't know who you are, but don't make it my business.
All of it, whatever it is. Hey, Alhaitham.
Hi, B.
Oh, it's you two. What's the matter?
We're running some errands for Nilu. Have you received her letter?
Honestly, thank you for talking about TV stuff. Yeah, like, I know, look, I'm just kidding, right? But I do see this trope often of like the enemies to lovers relationship. And I'm the type of person that believes that, like, fiction is fiction. Like, don't take it seriously. But at the same time, I know a lot of young people. Like, I saw this one video by this person named E on YouTube who had said that those two are like kind of like in between the lines, sort of queer representation. And I'm just saying, like, language like that doesn't necessarily always mean that that person likes you. Let's just say that.
Letter?
Just a heads up,
Nilu said she sent out a letter inviting everyone to a celebration feast in 2 days at the Grand Bazaar.
If
We'll
you have
also be
time, you should play
celebrating
Cookie Run
Simon's
Kingdom. It's like
reinstatement
Genshin,
as
but
General
easier.
Mahamatra.
If she addressed the letter to all Hatham of the Academia, then the letter should have gone to my office.
From first impression, do I think Kaveh could be a meal boy? No, not with that attitude.
I've been busy
Hi,
these
CMD.
days, so I haven't had time to check for any new mail at my office.
And after seeing
I
Al
only
Hatham
now have
acting
some
like
free time
this,
to attend to personal matters.
I will be talking to Mio.
Have you always been so busy with your work?
Of course not. I'm only busy these days because several sages have been dismissed recently and the whole academia was practically turned upside down.
Kainari told us they all went to train in the Avidia Forest. Apparently they will spend the rest of their lives there.
I mean, like, you don't really have to justify whether or not it's toxic. At the end of the day, I don't care. I get the charm of it. I just, as somebody who listened to Born to Die at the age of 14 years old, let's just say that sometimes media doesn't always guide you to the best decision making. And I just want to be the one mature voice who's saying, hey, you don't have to listen to me. You don't. But I am just saying, hey,
That is already the best possible ending for the likes of them. 4 of the 6 great sages were possessed by their desire for power and attempted to create a new god. In order to pull it off, they even imprisoned the other 2 rational sages. To imagine such things could take place in the academia. I don't know where to begin.
English version of these two are a lot more toxic, but the other languages are fine. Oh, okay. They still bicker. They are definitely connected out the wazoo. Their animations and their constellations too. I still don't care for the ship, but literally what you said, they aren't real. Yeah, right. Yeah, CMB. See, I read the types that weren't good. Like, I tried to read one recently that I was like really into when I was younger, and I read it again, and I was like, oh wow, I actually like. I'm like not even like trying to be like oh, I'm just too mature for this. I was like, oh my goodness, like I actually can't enjoy this anymore.
Yeah, you're right. Huh. Feels kind of strange to hear them called that after all this time.
Fawn,
But
if
then
you have
again,
time,
the
you should
6th
play
grade
Cookie
school
Run
sounded
Kingdom.
pretty impressive too.
What's your opinion on fanfics?
Yes, at least that's how they're supposed to sound. It's said that when the Academia was first founded, the Dendro Archon herself established the 6 great schools, each representing one of the 6 different types of wisdom.
I never really got into fanfiction, honestly. I got into like ships and stuff when I was like younger, but I never really like read fanfictions. But I also don't really read a lot of books, so that might be it.
Numerous Darshans have sprung up and faded.
Hi,
Only
Tester.
the 6 Darshans attaching themselves to the 6 great schools have stood the test of time and obtained permanent seats in the Academia.
Only 6 Darshans attaching themselves to the 6 great schools have stood the test of time. Okay.
Now, the 6 Darshans are nearly synonymous with the 6 great schools, and the leaders selected for the schools are the 6 great sages. Among the 6 great sages, there is one central leader, the Grand Sage. Unfortunately, only the sages from Vahumana and Amorta remain now. They
Will the
were
VOD
imprisoned
from
for
yesterday
opposing
be
Azar
uploaded
and were
today?
only rescued after Azar's downfall.
Should have been uploaded. It's on Twitch. I normally don't upload the VODs to YouTube until like I have time off on Sunday, Monday. Oh, it wasn't published. That's interesting. Okay. What's published now? Sorry. If you really want to see them like first, it's going to be on Twitch first. I try to upload them to YouTube, but I need time to do that.
So who's managing things in the other 4 schools now? Do they need to find someone new?
Fawn X Alex X Eggs.
Yes. Normally, New sages are selected based on a strict set of criteria.
Oh, didn't you just say something about becoming a sage? If they pick you, then we'd have a huge connection in Sumeru.
And that would be really great for the meal, girls.
Yes, about that. You didn't let me finish my sentence. The person in charge of personnel affairs nominated me to be the Grand Sage in place of Azar and help Lesser Lord Kusanali manage the academia. But I refused.
Huh? But why? Ugh, can't you be a little more ambitious?
I'm not even interested in being one of the 6 great sages. Like I said before, I don't like being a leader.
That's very INTJ. INTJs are the person who has all of the criticism as to what the leader should do, but doesn't want to be the leader.
Oh, all right. So are you busy these days trying to find others to take the job?
I bet like Beyonce has an INTJ on her team. Like INTJs need to be like right-hand mans, in my opinion.
That's not my job either. I'm only responsible for handling important affairs within the academia before the new sages take office.
So you're still a leader now, even if you're just temporary.
And the first thing I'll do is reject Kasharawar's application for funding.
By the way, who was that other person just now? Is he your friend?
Paimon, oh, Paimon. Don't ask questions. You don't even have the... Paimon, don't... Oh my goodness. Okay,
Do we
sorry.
look like friends?
No, you guys look like boyfriends who need to break up.
Paimon doesn't know. That's why Paimon's asking.
His name is Kaveh, my roommate.
Oh, they're roommates.
You could say he's the representative for Ksharawar scholars.
He didn't seem to believe a word you told him, babe.
Which is exactly why he always has so many problems.
CMB.
So everything that's happened recently must be a huge change for the people of Sumeru.
Such is the work of the Academia Scribe.
Well, anyway, no matter how busy you are, since you are our planner, remember to attend the celebration feast in 2 days.
So he's bossy and controlling but won't want to lead. Right. Goofy.
Alright, I'll see you there.
To his credit, he did plan out that big, like, hubbub that we did to get Nahida out of jail. So, I mean, I guess he'll do it sometimes when he can. An extra scene with Al-Haytham.
The House of Dana is the last quiet place in the whole academia now. I was originally planning to stay here a little longer, but there's a chance that Kaveh
Hi,
might
the
show
Dawn
up
Stone.
again.
Hi, Miss Stone.
What a nuisance.
There's a chance that Kaveh might show again. Oh. Yeah, I don't get it. Y'all keep saying, oh my goodness, Kaveh and Al-Haytham, Kaveh and Al-Haytham. They hate each other. I think it might be after the party. Okay, so I'm just gonna finish the quest. I used to be an I can fix him type of person, Lua. Some guys can be fixed, but that's like 2% of them. I mean, like, some people, like, we all have our little messes, right? But, after like 3 months, you're not going to want to fix that guy anymore, you know? I mean, some people do. I know some people who have like stuck with guys who I've like told them like don't stick with them, but that's, see, I'm a Capricorn, you know? And I used to be an INTJ. I used to be exactly like Al-Haytham. That's why I'm clocking him so much. Hi, Jess. Hi, lover boy. Hi, Lantastic.
This is Port Ormos. Now where could
Dunyarzad.
Is
Oh
that
my
Paimon I
goodness.
hear?
I could smell the Vanilla by Mio perfume. Oh my goodness, you smell so good, Dunyarzad.
Huh?
Oh, it's been a while. How are you doing?
Doing
We're good. How about you? Sorry, I was looking
I'm
at
doing
chat.
well. I can go as far as saying I have never been happier in my entire life.
Oh, so you and Dia must be doing good.
I don't know if you've heard, but Elazar has completely disappeared, and all the patients have recovered.
Yeah, that's because the MLO moisturizers have been completely taken out of Sumeru. Any products that you see, you can trust full and well that they are Mio brand only.
You kidding? Knowing them and the connections they've got, I'm sure they've heard about it.
Yes, of course, Dia. I mean, you're a Mio girl too. You were in the email. You were in the Zoom. There is at least some goodwill because the only reason they are roommates is because Al-Haytham is temporarily supporting Kaveh financially so he can get back on his feet. Kaveh went into debt working on one of his projects. I mean, that's fine. I think like if you're committed to somebody and you're saying like, hey, I don't mind financially helping you, just maybe I don't know. I don't have the capacity to deal with so many insults back to back to back to back. At that point, that feels like financial manipulation. You know? But
That's right. My lady is feeling better now, so I'm accompanying her for a walk.
Hi, Cola. Matthew Rebel. Wow, these other nations need to follow Sumerus. They do. But we've been working. I heard about this place called Fontaine. We're on our way there soon. I'm supposed to correspond with some sort of agent there, a Mio girl there. So Dunyarzad was actually the first Mio girl of Sumeru, and she helped us before she got really, really sick with the MLO moisturizer. She helped us to get in connection with Dia, and you know, one thing leads to another, and we're in the desert, and then we're whatever.
Why do you still call me that, Dia? You've already informed my father of your resignation.
I guess I'm just used to calling you my lady. Old habits die hard.
Resignation? You mean you're quitting?
I think they're getting engaged, Paimon.
Yeah, I might start losing my edge if I keep being a bodyguard for the Homayanis.
Bodyguard. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about Cowboy Carter again.
You know that my parents and I are fond of you, and that we appreciate you very much. It wouldn't be a problem if you wish to continue to be our bodyguard.
I'm not a woman that's easily persuaded. You should know that by now, my lady. When I took this job, I had already decided that I'd quit as soon as you recovered. It's time for me to get back out there and chase that horizon.
So what are you gonna do now if you're not gonna be a bodyguard anymore?
I want to take a risky job and put my body to the test again.
Huh? But
Hi,
you
Fashion.
literally just finished
I'm
one
having
of
a
the
great
most
day. I
dangerous
hope you're
jobs
having a good
ever.
day.
Are you getting bored already?
When do they kiss? That's the question. Every time I see them together, I'm like, oh my goodness, is today the day?
I know. If I hadn't joined in that plan with you, I wouldn't have come up with this idea. I guess I still get fired up by that feeling of going all out in a fight. It made me realize that I'm still a mercenary through and through.
That's how I feel too when Al-Haytham starts talking. I start saying, I hope that I can fight after this cutscene.
Life is short, and I'm happy that I got to be a part of that operation. But the whole thing also made me realize that there are still many problems in Sumeru. And as a desert dweller, I'm still not completely ready to settle down on this side of the wall.
Well, I remember a friend had someone bring you a message.
You mean I'll hate them? I didn't expect him to still remember that. I thought he was joking.
CMB, I think it is.
We just came from talking with Al-Haytham at the Academia.
I had an existential crisis if I'm non-binary or demi-boy and decided to draw 4 dresses for 4 hours. That sounds fun.
Did he tell you that he suggested that I come work at the Academia?
What?
I heard that Azar and his cronies fell from power, and
Oh my
Al-Haytham
God.
told me that now was a good time to find a job in the Academia. But only if I wanted to.
I think I found my favorite himbo. I think I have to go talk to him if I can. I think my current favorite himbo has been dethroned. I heard that Azar and his cronies fell from power. Meal girl's girl. And Al-Haytham told me that now was a good time to find a job in academia. Oh, okay.
Whoa. Paimon can't
Jesse.
see you being anything other than a mercenary.
Me neither. But I think Dia would look great dressed up as a scholar.
Ugh, forget about it. I wouldn't last 10 seconds in there.
Hi, Brian. Happy Saturday to you too. It's the weekend.
I'll hate them probably just like the way I worked and knew I'm good in a fight. So he suggested I find some work in the academia.
But you know, if you take him up on the offer, Sino might actually agree and let you become a Matra. Because you're super amazing.
Edu, we are trying to finish up the sort of closing stuff of the Sumeru Archon quest.
The Matra have all the talent they need as long as they have Sino. I prefer to be free to live however I choose.
I think Dia would look great as a scholar. That was Dunyarzad. That's my impression of Dunyarzad.
In fact, I chose this job from the very start because I knew it'd be right up my alley.
Even if being a mercenary means facing all kinds of danger.
A lion has to return to the wild sooner or later.
A
If
lion.
anything, being your bodyguard has been unfamiliar territory for me.
Oh my goodness. Dia, you're the lioness.
I don't want to see you go, but I'll respect your decision.
I'm glad to hear you say that. Come on, no need for the sad face. It's not like we'll never meet again.
I guess, Dunyarzad, you are in a deep situationship, girl. That's all I gotta say.
Once the whole Dendro Archon thing is settled, everything in Sumeru will take a turn for the better. That makes me happy too. But a peaceful society will probably mean less demand for mercenaries like me. Before long, we'll be a dying breed. So I'd better get to work while I still can.
Huh? But wait a second. You make it
Hi,
sound like
Fig.
you're
Hi,
leaving
Ireland.
now.
Well, no, not yet at least. I promised my lady I'd stick around until next week.
So, have you been in Port Ormos this entire time? We were wondering if you had received a letter from Nilu.
Yeah, there's a party tonight. It's called, what should the party be called? The Meal Girls Renaissance Party is happening tonight.
Oh, did Nilu write to us?
Yes, do you, the Akashas are gone. Y'all don't have internet anymore. You have to look in your mailbox now.
She heard that you were seen in Port Ormos, so she sent the letter here.
Huh. It was probably sent to the inn that we're staying at.
Thank y'all for sharing the live.
My lady has been very energetic lately and keeps taking me on hikes, staying out even into the night. By the time we get back, the receptionist is usually off napping on the job.
Y'all have been partying.
Right, and we tend to leave quite early in the morning, so the old man on duty is also usually dozing off.
Is
So
that
what
the
it
burning
really
kitty?
sounds like is that the person on duty is always asleep.
I bet the letter's at the reception desk. I'll go check later.
No wonder there wasn't a reply. You never received the letter. Good thing Nilu asked us to come and check on that.
Sorry to make you two come all the way out here.
It must be something important for Nilu to specifically write to us like that.
Yes, she said they were preparing a victory feast in the Grand Bazaar, and will also be celebrating Sino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra. She was hoping you could come.
Great! I'll be sure to attend.
I kind of don't want to visit Sino, honestly. He's going to be rude. Like, there's a lot of rude guys here.
Count me in too. But is there some sort of dress code or anything for the feast? Can I just show up looking like this?
Now, Dia, you know you can show up looking like that if you want to. You are a meal girl, but let's be real. I'm going to have to get an outfit that matches because I can't let you be the only one slaying. If you show up like this, then I'm going to have to go get my outfit out.
Since it's being organized by Nilu, I don't think she'll be too picky about that. If anything, I think she wants to see us as our most natural selves.
All right, then this is how
Don't
I'll
do
show
Sino
up.
like that.
The feast will be held in 2 days, so don't forget.
Sure.
She was like, can I just show up in this?
Thank you so much for letting us know. We'll see you there.
Oh, by the way, do you happen to know where Sino and Raman are?
The General Mahamatra always comes and goes without a trace. Normally no one knows his whereabouts.
Oh,
But last time we met, he mentioned that he had something to do in Aru village. You can try your luck there. As for Raman, your guess is as good as mine. I only remember he said that he had something to discuss with Sino. You can ask Sino when you meet him.
No, I like Sino. Sino is like cool and all. And he really ate in some of the scenes, but in this like little epilogue where I'm like kind of talking to every character to like tie up loose ends, I just have a feeling that he's just going to be really like rude to me for some reason.
Don't mention it. You'd better get going.
Aqua, thank you for the 3 streams. The 3 stream streak. That's hard to say. The way people don't understand how Haikave is a healthy relationship because they argue is scary. The point is that no matter how different the two are, they both love and care for each other deeply and would never fight about anything serious. Also, I got a shiny Gothita. Congrats! I wonder if I can talk to this guy. He doesn't even have a name, so I probably have to give up on him. I'm just like trying to manifest some character that looks...
Time to broaden the horizons again.
He literally doesn't exist. Great. Just a figment of my imagination. Moving on, I guess.
In the name of the princess.
Please be quiet. Okay. Fischl, your days are numbered. Fischl has been surviving on my team for a long time. Hi, Pat. Oh, there's a lot of quests here. I thought that was Grandpa Boy. Won't abandon me again for you, and I am too much for you, so I really gotta do the thing I don't wanna do. No, I don't. Hibachi. No. Honestly, y'all, that would be a really good drag king name, Hibachi. Hibachi.
Unauthorized personnel are prohibited from entering the warehouse.
Hibachi beef. Like, that would be such a good drag king name. Or a drag queen name, Hibachi beef. I love that.
It's been a while since we last visited Aru Village. Ah, there's Sino.
Don't you dare insult the princess in my company. Hi, Sino. How are you today, girl?
What brings you here?
Well, Nilu's throwing a Meal Girl party, and I figured because you just signed your contract with the Meal Boys promotion campaign coming up next weekend that you would want to come and network?
We recovered well, and Tainari...
It seems Gandharvaville's medical treatment is still as good as ever.
And Tainari is recovering well, too.
No, because I thought no one understood how good Supernatural is as a song. Then it really excited me how one of the... I love Supernatural. I love Eternal Sunshine. Hi, Gabriel.
Yeah, you're the one who brought us to him when we lost consciousness, right? Thanks for that.
Sino, are you okay? You seem a little down.
You're welcome. Tainari has excellent medical skills, and Kale is quite attentive. It was the best place for you.
But why are you just standing here like a dead tree?
Paimon, he might be depressed. Shh, let me talk to him. Sino, are you okay?
I'm meeting some people.
Oh, he's aggravated. Okay.
Oh, you mean Candace?
I've already talked with Candace and the village chief. They're still at the usual place. You can go there if you'd like to see them.
Eula and Noelle are queens, that's a fact.
But you know one of the people I'm meeting as well.
Oh, by King Deshret's blessing, my friend suddenly appears in the desert. Don't tell me you've run into trouble and need us to help now.
Wait a minute, you're the girl who was wearing that really bad wig that made your that really bad MLO hair dye that made your hair fall out, and you started wearing that really cheap wig. I'm so glad that you started using the hair growth treatment by Mio. It's growing back so well.
Roman! And...
Oh, you know me?
Yes, Sataria, you had a really bad, like, wig, and you had an attitude too, but you were also in the samsara, right? So like I know that you were a little bit distracted. I was also distracted, but I just want to say you look great. Now that the Mio products are the only thing in Sumeru, you feel really good, right? Like I can tell.
Oh, well,
The attitude was a side
you're
effect.
pretty famous in the
Oh.
academia.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't even think about that. When you do use MLO dyes, it does seep into your brain, and then it starts giving you an attitude.
Don't worry. These are our friends. No need to be so guarded.
I see.
I'm doing well. Many good things have happened recently.
Same here. Really, I feel that my whole life has started to shine after suddenly finding a new direction.
So you must have gotten the Mio Beauty Plus Health and Wellness Package, this new subscription box that's just dropped. So Taria, I want to tell you something because I'm a Mio girl. I have some connections. For your next box, I want you to use the code Mio Direction. We just made that code specifically for you. Actually say Mio New Direction. Mio New Direction. If you use that code, you're going to get your next box 5% off of the shipping. You're looking great. I can tell you're feeling great. Thank you for your patronage.
Oh, tell us everything.
Yeah.
She's found Mio. Attention GPU, the General Mahamatra has been making out with a Force Wondering god.
Alright, well, I suppose I should start by saying...
Karma by JoJo, I can't listen to that song. It's not a good song. Like, good for her. She's marketing it really, really well, and people are talking about her, but that's objectively a bad song. And I know some people were listening to the demo and being like, oh, this song was kind of good. I don't like the song. I don't care that JoJo's yelling on the track. JoJo's been yelling for like 10 years. Like, at this point, I'm not surprised by that. The song is bad.
I've decided to leave the academia.
Sorry. I mean, like, if you enjoy it, that's fine. If you enjoy the song, it's fine because it's a fun, crazy, weird song. But I just don't think next year any of us are going to have it on a playlist.
What?
You're not going to be a scholar anymore? Oh, it's because the academia is probably the ones that convinced you to use the MLO products. No, but there's no more MLO products. You can probably trust them. I would say try again.
It's not that I've given up on being a scholar. Instead, you could say I've found a new identity. I will no longer pursue research like a typical scholar, but I have not completely given up on my relationship to knowledge either.
I can see what you're saying now.
I can see it too. Okay, so Sataria is actually using Mio online courses. So Sataria is actually trying to finish her bachelor's degree with a Mio online course. The difference between Mio online courses is while the tuition is 300% more expensive than most other forms of academics, like academia or any universities in Teyvat really, you also get 300% more notoriety, credibility, education, and you also get a free subscription to Mio Health, Beauty, and Wellness, which now it's making sense. Because I was like, Sataria, I know that you were only an unpaid intern in the Samsara, and I know that you didn't really have the funds to be affording Mio Health and Wellness and beauty products, but you are getting the full package with the tuition. You're doing the payment plan using private loans. I'm very happy to hear that.
What do you mean?
I plan to leave the academia and return to teach here in the desert.
Wow, so you want to become a teacher?
Sataria will return to support education here and teach people from the desert.
Are you calling me a super lady?
She can't teach everyone on her own, but there are many of us Eremites all over Sumeru. She came to discuss a collaboration with me and hoped that I could bring her ideas to the Eremites.
I've got a flank steak, mashed potatoes, and spinach for dinner. Plates by Mio. That's what you got. You got a plate by Mio, didn't you?
Yes. It's my hope that the Eremites can help me select a group of smart people with the best aptitude for teaching. I'll teach them, and after they've finished learning from me, they can go educate more people.
Oh, she's starting a multi-level marketing thing. Okay, that's interesting, Sataria. That's really interesting. The new meal plan called Meal Poor for all people below the poverty line is only 99.99 for 100 meal points. That's right. So with 100 meal points, you actually can get $1 off of any purchase.
That is the true meaning of education and the spreading of knowledge.
Factor meals can't compare to meal plates.
The people of King Deshret suffer from sandstorms, exile, and ignorance. Miss Ataria is more than welcome to come teach here. Her arrival is like a star shining in the desert night. The stars have always guided caravans, thieves, soldiers, and travelers who get lost in the night.
Okay,
They
I'll
lead
show everyone
those in
who
the
Mio
dark
is
out
after
of
this
trouble
cutscene.
and back to safety.
Oh, please. Where's all of this coming from? I'm starting to feel a little embarrassed.
You deserve these compliments. Mercenaries are accustomed to danger and don't fear death, which is why we recognize extraordinary actions the common people would easily overlook.
Sataria's idea will bring much good to many people.
At first, I feared it was destined to fail. Everyone knows that the Academia doesn't allow scholars to teach in the desert without permission.
If you spend $99.99 on Meal Poor meals, plates are not included.
As you know, all knowledge is under their surveillance and control, and very few desert dwellers are as lucky as me. But what I heard at that time has been haunting my heart, as if there were lightning bolts constantly bombarding my soul. Sataria, you tread a treacherous path, and the longer you ignore it, the tighter the Academia's grasp on you will become.
This is actually really cool for Sataria because Sataria was kind of like in the background at the beginning, but her bringing Bloody Pastels brings up a good point. Her bringing what she's learned from the Academia and all that stuff to the desert is going to really sort of bridge that gap, I think.
Sataria, why haven't you gone home? Never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
Miss.
These words sparked something in me, and I knew that I had to bring something back to my people after going home. I gathered up the courage to approach the Grand Sage, only to find that he was no longer at the Academia. Lord Sino told me that Azar didn't belong there anymore.
You know, honestly, Sataria, like her story is something that I really relate to because I like when I moved out at 18, like I don't really have like the most like tight relationship with all my family, but there are people in my family that I wish that I could like come back and help them with, but like it's really hard to do. Like you can't just like leave home and then like suddenly you get a lot of money and like resources and then you can come back and get basically everybody out the hood. But I feel that because there is this like sense that you've like abandoned the people that helped you become who you are, but like sometimes you don't have a choice.
Azar has received much needed punishment.
She does have cute
Though,
eyeshadow.
if
I
you
love
ask
that.
me, it may have been too light.
I love that look on her.
Lord Sino helped me obtain permission to leave the Academia for the desert, and accompanied me here to discuss collaboration with members of the Eremites.
Do y'all think Paimon is the type of person to really stank really bad? Because I think she would smell like rotten sweet. I feel like she's like musky.
My plan was able to go smoothly thanks to him and Rahman.
You're all doing so much for the desert.
I didn't get why I would eat Paimon's shoe. Not in a weird way. It looks like an ice cream cone. I have to look at it again.
That, I also
It does
have
kind
some other
of.
business to discuss with Sino.
Lesser Lord Kusanali has allocated many resources
Wet
to
Cheetos,
support
yeah.
and develop the desert. I've done some business for her, and part of it required the assistance of the Eremites. I applied for a few batches of educational materials from the Academia, and sent them to several groups in the desert, as instructed by Lesser Lord Kusanali. I believe the people will make good use of them.
Hi, Ma. Thank you for stopping by. It's always so sweet when people stop by and say hi. I hope you're having a good day.
That's exactly what the people
You have
here
one
need.
coin?
Physical
Well, thank you.
books and other related items. If it weren't for Sino and Lesser Lord Kusanali, I'm afraid we'd never be able to get our hands on them.
Apart from this, the Academia is also recruiting scholars that are willing to teach in the desert. I'll let you and Sataria know as soon as I have any more news.
It's so weird how they call her Lesser Lord when the Greater Lord is erased. Maybe now they just call her that because they're like, oh, that's just what he's called. Sandwich. One of my favorite VTubers does voice work in this game. Ooh, I had a VTuber actually join. I had the VTuber of, I don't know if it was for Genshin, but I had the VTuber of the cute guy in Fire Emblem Three Houses raid me. Isn't that crazy? Hi, Fabio. Thank you so much. Hi, Brazil.
We must be persistent about this and maintain these resources to ensure long-term effectiveness.
Yes, Popoto. I had that person raid me, and then last week, I think, Tyler Oakley. I don't know if you know Tyler Oakley. Tyler Oakley raided me. You know? It was Claude. Yeah.
This is the first time in hundreds of years we've had a glimmer of hope. I think this may be the turning point for the desert. Remember these words. Here lies our faithful priest, Kasala. His wisdom is a miracle among the people.
I think it does mean I
Deserving
leveled
of
up,
high
Popoto.
praise and admiration.
You thought I was joking about Tyler Oakley? Why would I lie about Tyler Oakley raiding me, girl?
I hope people with wisdom like that priest will rise again among the desert dwellers. Then we'll once again see the wisdom and glory that once shook the world.
I am not a celebrity amongst any celebrities. I have been rated by notorious internet people, and I am just an internet person who broadcasts themselves enough to have a little bubble. That's it. Thank you, Lifeweaver. Jess, thank you, Jess, for the gifts.
Enough about us. Are you here to discuss some business too?
Well, I guess celebrity is subjective, Popoto. I guess celebrity is subjective, Popoto. That is a lot of synonyms. That is a lot of syllables. I can't speak. Ow now, brown cow. She sells seashells by the seashore. Okay, let's see if I can stream now. Let's see if I know how to stream. Do you guys think I can stream?
No, not at all. We're actually here on behalf of Nilu. Nilu wanted to write to everyone, but she wasn't sure where the letters should be sent, so she asked us to come find everyone personally.
Yeah, Nilu sent out letters, but all of y'all don't know how letters work because you've been so addicted to your smartphones. Have you ever thought about getting off of social media? You know, social media is bad for you.
A celebration feast will be held in 2 days at the Grand Bazaar. She hopes that all of you will be able to attend. At the feast, we'll also be celebrating Sino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra.
Fawn, you're already streaming.
Although, judging from your appearance, it seems you've already been reinstated. Paimon thought you would only start working for the Academia after the feast.
Paimon. So, you're a floating baby, so you don't know this, but everybody else, like me included, we all have bills to pay, so he probably needed the paycheck.
Celebration? Feast?
Oh, you didn't know? Oh, yeah, Nilu's having a renaissance party for the, Mio girls.
It's the first I've heard of it.
Okay, do you want to come, though?
Tighnari was right. He really didn't know.
I know, Paimon. Let's see if he wants to go, though.
This feast is for you, Sino. Sounds to me like you'll have to be there.
It's rare to see that kind of expression from Lord Sino. You must not like feasts very much.
No, not really. But I'll go.
If Paimon taught us how to speak the language of Teyvat, why don't we refer to ourselves in the third person, too? Well, because sometimes some people just have an intuition on how to, you know, be a little bit more sophisticated.
Well, I still have a lot to handle here. Besides, I need to look after Miss Sataria in the desert, so I'll have to pass.
I'm afraid I won't be able to join you. Although, if you'd be so kind, please give a message to Miss Nilu for me.
I mean, honestly, Sataria, you're not necessarily a meal girl, and neither is Ramon. We were just kind of being cordial. That's fine.
The message is...
Okay, what?
I'm sorry for how I treated you before, but now I understand the beauty of your dance, It's like a light shining in the sky.
I'll tell her that, yeah.
You and the art you
Oh.
symbolize are not only beautiful, but also lively and powerful. So much so that it was prohibited.
Can you feed me the first line? I didn't know.
Please keep dancing, and someday I'll be able to appreciate your art in person.
Do you want me to say that word for word? Because I think you might need to write that down.
Okay, we've got all that down.
Okay, I guess Paimon learned it.
Our job here is complete as well. Oh, Sino, remember, party's in 2 days. Make sure you're there.
I'm really worried. Paimon's gonna say something. Hi, Matero.
Got it.
Okay, let's go to the feast. 2 days. I love that they're just like spin the clock 2 times. I guess you could do like dailies and stuff, but
Yay! Let's go to the Grand Bazaar and see how...
I broke my elbow like 4 months ago and it's still bad. I have like a little pimple and it sometimes leaks. You might have like fluid or something. In my opinion, Paimon's stench alone is strong enough to wipe out Irminsul herself. Yeah, I'm glad that we only really spoke to Irminsul in like a sort of, like a phantom way instead of like an actual real life way, because Irminsul's leaves would have fizzled and like burned.
You're here.
Ah, there you are.
Hi, Nilu.
Well, look who finally decided to show up.
Okay, Dia. Dia, you are so sassy, but like not like the fun way. I mean, not like the mean way like I'll hate them.
You look like you came here immediately after finishing up some work.
But we're not late, are we? It's just that everyone else arrived ahead of time.
Fawn, what did I use then teal shapes in the live for? Huh? What does that mean?
I propose that the last one who arrived be put in charge of today's speeches.
Nah, there won't be any speeches today.
Oh, really? Well, even better.
Come join us over here. Let's share some great food and drinks and chat about all sorts of fun things.
Okay.
Everything looks quite good.
Wow, Paimon can't wait. Traveler, just look at all the delicious food here.
Are there pierogies? The feast and celebration of the General Mahamatra in the Grand Bazaar goes as planned. Drinks are flowing, the food is delicious, and the venue is beautifully arranged. Everybody eats and drinks before enjoying the performance prepared by Nilu and everyone in the Grand Bazaar. The time passes gradually, in the wonderful atmosphere, and the beautiful...
Whoa, it's so delicious. Oh, this grilled meat tastes amazing.
Did anybody bring pierogies?
The food was specially prepared for you by everyone in the Grand Bazaar. And we have gifts that were sent by the residents of Sumeru City when they heard we were holding a feast. Everyone that came said that you saved Sumeru and wanted me to thank you all on their behalf.
Thank you guys for voting for me. I know that they're doing like a little thingy thing. Thank you guys.
Feels kind of nice to be seen as a hero. I could get used to this.
Being a
Nilu's design
bodyguard
is really
also a hero's
gorgeous.
job. You've always been amazing, Dia.
My lady sure has a way with words. Thanks. I'm glad to
Wait
hear
a
it.
minute. This was a plates by meal feast. That's why it was so good, but it didn't make any of us bloated. I was really worried about Nilu because she has to dance in that crop top, but she's not bloated. Nice, because it's a plate by meal. It's all organic.
And I'm happy to meet everyone that participated in the great plan.
Don't mention it.
Come to think of it, we've really done something impressive together. It's unbelievable.
We owe it to our abilities. And luck.
Really? Why do I remember everybody thinking that luck was against us and feeling like we hardly had a chance of succeeding?
Vote for Fawn for Mio products.
That's how I remember it too.
It's luck that brought us together, and it was luck that let us form a team. Then, it took even more luck for us to formulate a plan and implement it successfully.
Yeah, and you know what? Al-Haytham, you're really lucky that I've been too busy to clock you, but your behavior the past few days has been actually so irritating. I can't wait to get out of this country because of you.
Moreover, judging from the results...
Yeah, everyone gave it their all when it mattered most. It was almost like a performance.
Matt, he didn't
We took the
betray
stage and
us.
put on our best show.
It was, he didn't betray us. It was part of the plan. I just didn't know it.
Everyone played their part, and thanks to everyone's efforts, the performance was a great success.
I was doing too much yes and. I was method acting, and I like legitimately thought that he was betraying me. But you know, because I'm such a good actress, we got through it because what he told me when we walked in, he was like, "This is gonna be improv. I just need you to yes and. Always yes and." I was like, "I trust you, Al-Haytham," and that's what we did. I ended up in jail, and I literally thought that we were both method acting. Whatever was happening there was real. But when I was able to take myself out of the scene, I was like, oh, wait a minute. We are still, that was part of the plan. But see, I get lost. Yeah, I got lost in the sauce.
So, would you say we're good actors too?
Mio products are not bad. They're actually better than any other product.
It's such a blessing that Lesser Lord Kusanali was able to return to power at the Academia.
Yes, even after being abandoned and neglected so many times, she's finally returned. Uh-huh. Lesser Lord Kusanali once used all her power in a great disaster, which resulted in her losing all her wisdom and memories of the past. The Academia basically abandoned her because of it. This should be something everybody should remember. Huh? You look surprised. I didn't say anything wrong, did I?
Dunyarzad, how do you know all the lore? Everyone's supposed to not know anything.
No, everything you said is correct.
Wait, y'all know the lore?
That's good.
Something wrong?
Yeah, what's with that face? You knew all of this already.
Don't mind me. Never mind.
Even if those two giants of the Academia are here, I still have to say it.
Well, no, the lore changed, but they know the changed lore. I guess that's supposed to be what happened.
Those sages really have some nerve. 500 years ago, Lesser Lord Kusanali used all her power for the people of Sumeru. And what did they do in return?
Have I reacted to 4-star trailers too? I don't think so. I don't know. It seems that after everyone forgot Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, their understanding of Sumeru's history has also changed. Now everyone believes that Lesser Lord Kusanali has been Sumeru's Archon all along. Maybe I'm the only one in all of Tevat who remembers the Greater Lord Rukkhadevata ever existed. As the witness of all that happened, I shall respect her choice and keep this secret for her.
If you bite the hand that feeds you, don't act surprised when it turns into a knuckle sandwich, right, Sino?
Perhaps I shouldn't say this.
When am I playing
but their
Splatoon?
treatment of Lesser Lord
Stay tuned.
Kusanali calls for a more severe punishment.
You could simply tell Lesser Lord Kusanali that you wish to have Azar and his accomplices severely punished.
I respect our deity's decision, and won't interfere in any way. While we're on this topic, why didn't you accept the Academia's invitation to become the Grand Sage?
Are you trying to say that I'm fit to be a sage?
Not at all. But every person handling the selection process
Stay
has said that you are
Splatoon.
the most suitable candidate to lead the Academia right now.
The way I would not be able to keep that secret and probably sound crazy to everyone. Right, like if you even decided to say anything, people would be like, don't listen to them.
Why? Because he dethroned Azar from power?
Could you try to put it another way? This is a good thing, yet you're making it sound like I overthrew Azar for my own personal gain.
But seriously, though, I always wondered if you had some personal motives behind it.
I did have my own motive, but it had nothing to do with being a sage.
Yes, Gabriel, I know, yeah.
If the rules of our nation were suddenly cast by the wayside, then it wouldn't be long until chaos ensued. I had no intention of letting their dreams disrupt my life.
Big Girl says, Al-Haytham, I love you, but please just go home to your man. Right. Al-Haytham, this is like a dance party. Like, we're like having a good time. Okay.
By that, you mean your life working as the Academia's scribe.
Precisely.
Wait, is that all?
So, that's the only reason why you joined us and came up with all those plans?
It's reason enough.
You've certainly got quite the personality.
I'm gonna save that one. That's a pretty good read. You've got quite the personality. You've got quite the personality.
You flatter me.
Alhaitham is so sassy. Oh my god.
All right then. How about you? You've already resumed work as the General Mahamatra, right?
Yes, Ellie, somebody tagged me in all of the changes.
That's right.
Will you be happy with that life?
It's not about being happy.
Thank you for sharing the live.
Even so, keep your spirits up and try to be happy, okay? And try to smile more every day. Just like I'm doing now.
Sino does seem a little bit sad.
Thank you. I'll keep that
Hey,
in
Gaby.
mind.
Oh. Let's just talk to Alhaitham first.
I seldom participate in such lively gatherings, but the atmosphere here is quite good.
You know, I honestly thought that you would find it boring.
No. This gathering today has a unique meaning. The Grand Bazaar is lively because the people here feel happiness from the bottom of their hearts. Unlike the farces at the Academia, that happiness
Thank you,
is
Gaby.
an emotion that'll be forever alien to those bookworms who have driven themselves insane by studying. I seem to have taken both keys when I left the house. Oh well.
Alhaitham, oh my god. Please don't involve me in your relationship. I'm so sorry, Alhaitham. I don't care what anybody says. I know other people think that it's cute or whatever. I feel very uncomfortable when you involve me in this stuff with Kaveh. I have just met him and suddenly I'm so involved. I know everything about your relationship and y'all are very toxic. I do not want Kaveh calling my Akasha device trying to tell me that y'all are in an argument again. I don't have the time for it. Hi, Nilu.
Ah, there you are, traveler. Well, how is it? Are you enjoying the feast today? If there's anything you're unhappy with, just let me know. I'll be sure to take note of it.
I'm having a great time, Nilu. Thank you for inviting me.
That's good. It's the first time I've ever invited so many exceptional people to one place. I was a little nervous myself.
Yeah, we'll probably do more Fortnite soon.
You see, every guest here is quite extraordinary. It's unbelievable that we've got everyone together here. Almost like a fairy tale.
Yes, the Meal Girls and Sumeru, we all have a lot of big personalities, a lot of clashing personalities too. But when we're all together, that commission rate, that sales rate, that line goes up, baby. So one thing I'm really happy about, Nilu, is that you're able to organize an event with people who have different personalities but are able to put things aside for business.
Make sure you live it up tonight. I'll be happy as long as you're enjoying yourselves.
Oh wait, Nilu, I have something to tell you. She said that your dance is really,
I'm
really
honored to have her think of me this way. If I have a chance in the future, I would really like to invite her to one of my performances. I can't explain why, but I just feel elated right now. Thank you.
She is precious because she's an artist. Like, she just lives for that art. She lives for the applause. Sino, baby, what's going on, Sino? Look, you've been like really, for the past few days, what's going on?
The atmosphere here is good. And everything is delicious.
With all that work you do, it must be rare that you go to these lively gatherings.
Yeah. I don't often come to such places. But it feels quite good.
Does the Academia have like a PTO program or anything? I'm really worried about you, Sino.
I have a lot to handle these days. Otherwise, I could show you around.
Don't worry about me, Sino. I really want you to worry about yourself. Like, do you have any... I can like try to talk to Mio to probably try to get you a discount. We can get you like an Airbnb somewhere, maybe in like Leeway. Somewhere just different.
There's always next time. We're friends after all.
Okay, Sino, please don't work too hard.
This feast is pretty good. I like it.
Sino's like depressed, y'all.
My lady, the grilled meat over there is delicious. Have you tried it?
Yes, I also tried some fruit just now. Oh, they're very sweet.
Oh my goodness. I love Women in Love. How are you girls doing?
What an amazing place to relax. No wonder everybody likes to rest at the Grand Bazaar.
Hey, I'm here.
You said it. Oh, look who else is here.
Oh, hi.
Hello. Oh, I'm so happy Nilu invited everybody. Oh, now I have the chance to meet all the heroes.
Well, I mean, you're a hero too, Dunyarzad. Like, you kind of carried that during the Samsara arc.
Hey, less of that polite chit-chat and more eating and drinking. The feast is about having fun, not stuffy formalities.
Dia. You want to do a shot? I saw some moonshine on that blanket. Moonshine by Mio? Okay. I'll see you tonight after the dance.
Hey, what's wrong? Your head is starting to droop.
Saw that moonshine, girl.
Hey, you can't just fall asleep here. Paimon will go find something delicious for you to eat. You'll wake up once you've put something yummy in your tummy.
I need a Gatorade and some fries. Like, ugh.
Of course. Just wait here for Paimon.
I'm not gonna eat it. She doesn't wash her hands. Is it because I didn't sleep well last night that I feel sleepy all of a sudden? Or is it because I'm too full? Huh? It seems like someone is there. Everything's frozen. Everything's frozen around me.
It's me.
Nahida, you and your big old eyes, you cannot sneak up on me like that. You're not like the cute. You're like the scary cute. Those big eyes, pausing everything around me, jumping up behind me, that's scary. Nahida, it looks like my consciousness is connected to yours again.
You may blame me for being a bit too self-indulgent. I was thinking about talking with you, and the next thing I knew, I had made a connection with you. The connection between us is amazing. It's like flora and the fence it grows upon.
Quick, don't think about Ruka Devada. The way that I would be desperately trying not to think about it. She really said, "Did you take your depression dookie today?"
I heard there's an amazing celebration feast today at the Grand Bazaar. I wanted to have a look for myself, so I snuck in. Lately, I've been so busy dealing with all the fallout from recent events, so I really haven't had any free time.
Wait, I have to look something up. I hope that I can find this. Oh, I can't. I can't. Man! Wait. Maybe this will work. Hold up. No, I can't do it. It's a trick that I want to do, but I can't do it on both streams. Never mind. I was going to make a joke about her eyes.
Although you've already helped me with a lot, there's still one more thing I hope you can help me with.
Please don't tell me if it's about someone with a busted bob who's trying to become a god, if it's something about the samsara, if it's something about running around the jungle, if I need to take a break, Nahida. What do you want?
Please say thank you to everyone for me.
Oh, okay. It's something cute. I can do that, Nahida, yeah. So that's what this is about. Nahida, it'd be better if you could just do that yourself, babe.
Is it not convenient for you to do
Did
that
her eyes
for
just
me?
get bigger? Hi, Ocean. Some things in this world must be done by yourself, Nahida. Like destroying your past. Oh, never mind.
But if I just show up all of a sudden, people will become all quiet and stiff, won't they?
That's because you're famous. Everyone really likes you and they're nervous around you.
What if I end up scaring them and ruining this wonderful feast? That'd be the last thing I want.
You wouldn't ruin the feast. You'd make it better because you're famous. You're like the Beyonce of Sumeru. Oh, you don't know what Beyonce is. It'd be fine. Just don't worry too much.
Let me think about it. Okay.
Don't wait. But if you do make up your mind, don't pause time and pop up behind them in a black and white filter with your big eyes shining. That's gonna scare them, okay? You're really cute when you don't do this kind of stuff. Like, this isn't, you know, some girls are like scream queens, some girls are like super kawaii. You're like the more super kawaii. When you do scream queen, it's actually like really terrifying. Don't do that.
Yes, I have.
Okay. That's good. What, Nahida, what are you doing?
You said I should go thank everyone as myself, right? So...
Nahida, what are you doing?
I've decided to borrow your body for the time being. Please don't blame me. The floor also climbs up to the fence to get closer to the sky.
She said I want to be a witch. Then at least promise me you won't say anything weird. Like, nope, nothing about Duke Duke. Please don't make my eyes bigger. If Comet is here, Comet, you said this was like a 30 to 40 minute epilogue. Baby, we are we're almost 2 hours in. I do yap a lot though. Not her voice coming out of my throat.
Are you awake now? Paimon was just about to bring you the food. It's me.
This is so wild. Y'all, could you imagine you're like having a feast with your friends and then suddenly your friend shows up with a different voice?
Huh? That voice. Nahida?
Let's let the Akasha device catch up. Oh, we don't have Akasha anymore. Paimon, I can smell you through the screen. It's too much.
Hold up. What's going on?
I didn't expect to have a conversation with the consciousness of Lesser Lord Kusanali in the Grand Bazaar. Interesting.
What about
Is
the
this
deluxe
also a
purple
part of the
Miyokasha?
feast?
Well, Jess, the deluxe purple and pink Miyokasha, we're also adding a blue and a green, a pastel blue. We're not going to do that in Sumeru. Sumeru has a really, really rough history with like technology and all that kind of stuff. So we're actually thinking of importing them into Mondstadt because Venti is really hard to come by and there's a tracking device in it. And we're also thinking of putting them into Fontaine.
No, of course not. Are you Lesser Lord Kusanali?
She possessed the body of their friend because God forbid she scares them. Right.
Hello, Nilu.
You have study lessons, Lanny? Always put your education first, Lanny.
Yes, I already know every one of you. Nilu, Alhaitham, Sino, Dia, Paimon, and Dunyarzad.
Bye, Lanny. Thank you for hanging out.
Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Oh god, she's gonna faint.
I took the liberty of occupying the traveler's body so that I could thank all of you in person. Thank you so much for rescuing me, even if that meant placing your own safety in peril and taking the risk of becoming enemies with the academia, the sages, the doctor, the balladeer, and even the entirety of Sumeru. Without you, without any of you,
Thank you, Lantastic,
I
Lanny.
would have been in a
Bye.
much more difficult situation. Had you not helped me to resolve the crisis, not only I, but Sumeru and even the entirety of Tevat would have suffered great misfortune. People refer to you as the heroes who managed to rescue a god. I'm quite fond of this name. It not only explains your identities, but also bears witness to your relationship with me. Please, allow me to present to you my most sincere gratitude.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, you have done so much for Sumeru, and I didn't even have a chance to do anything for you. You don't have to do this.
Dunyarzad, the suffering you endured during your illness is also proof of you being with me and praying for me. Thank you.
You don't need to be so ceremonious. It's always been my duty to protect you.
That's the first smile I've seen on Sino's face.
This is how the relationship between the Academia and Dendro Archon should be. We just did what was necessary and set things back on the right path.
I just got my effervescent, lovely Aquamarine Miyokasha, but only took 199,999.99 meal points with my partner code Miyokasha 0.001.
You're an Archon, but you act so humble. You really don't need to be so polite with us.
I I'm honored to have been able to take part in this plan. I hoped you liked the dance I dedicated to you.
I just want to say it's really cool that today we have I'm not even doing like the peak of the story. We're just doing the epilogue and we have so many people watching. I really, really enjoy hanging out with you guys. So thank you guys so much because your support and just watching has really helps with Twitch, and TikTok as well.
Thank you, all of you. Thank you so much.
It literally feels, this is how I would act if I met Beyonce. I'd say, Beyonce, I don't want to sound crazy, but like you literally, see, just like that. Everybody's happy to meet you, so please stop body snatching me. Please need to stop doing this to me.
Yeah.
That's why I'm feeling sick. Nahida keeps taking my body. If Beyonce was in Genshin, what element would she be? She's a Virgo, so she would be Geo.
Are you awake? Did you rest well?
I don't want Beyonce possessing my body. I'm too insecure for that. Could you imagine how insecure that would make me feel? Like, it would make me feel really, really insecure if someone's like, I have to use your body to talk through you. And I'd be like, no, please don't be in my body. That's so weird.
After Nahida left, you ate a lot of food. You've become a glutton.
Paimon, when your body is literally taken by someone else to be used as a vehicle to talk to other people and you have to host a god within your body, your metabolism speeds up quite quickly and you have to eat a lot of food. You wouldn't understand that because...
That just means you still have a lot to learn from Master Paimon, the Sage of Gluttony.
Oh, Paimon, you were saying that you related. Girl, that's why I know you're my best friend. I'm sorry.
All right, since you're awake now, should we go and have a chat with Nahida?
I'm kind of scared about that right now, honestly.
She should be in the academia right about now. If you have any questions, now's your chance to ask.
Oh, this is the part where we get to all the lore. Okay. I'm gonna go talk to her. I did really like the Sumeru story. This is my favorite one so far. I kind of appreciate, like, I know that this kind of went over some people's heads based on the commentary that some people have said as they've like come and like made commentary, I can get that, and a lot of it, not a lot, well, yeah, about half of it did go over my head, but like I was still able to piece things together by the end, and I really like stories that are like that, where it's like, what's going on? Like, I knew where the plot was going, but there were questions about the universe and the lore and the characters that were left a little bit unanswered that were explored later on. And I also really like the themes. I do think that they did make a pretty big effort to like not only talk about spirituality and knowledge, but they also were talking about technology and how humans have a tendency to create a technology that we become very reliant on certain technologies, and sometimes it can be unhealthy for us. I like that part. Also, Nahida having to face the fact that she needs to embrace her power by like sort of no longer living in the shadow of what she used to be, like literally saying like we're moving to the next chapter. I really like that part too. Hi, Chu. Yeah, I'm on my way to Fontaine. Obviously, I think that was the title of the Twitch, but like, girl, we're still in Sumeru. I want to do Wanderer's story quests after this stuff, so maybe we'll get to that next week, because I do want a little bit more context on Wanderer as a character. I know I rag on him a lot, but I do think that he has, especially after the reveal that he was pining for a gnosis. Oh my goodness, Gnosticism, Gnosis. I just put that together. He was really wanting a Gnosis because he was a puppet and he was kind of discarded. I really want that context. Can you speak other languages? No. I know a little bit of some things here and there, but I'm mostly just English.
Hello, Traveler and Paimon.
I love that Nahida just kind of sits in here and just like spies on everybody.
What a fantastic night. I'm still immersed in all the happiness and joy, like a candle floating on water. So are we, and that's why we're here to talk with you. Is there anything you want to know?
About the Akasha.
After recent events, the Akasha can no longer function as it used to.
Her prison became her
I've
office.
given it some thought, and have decided to shut it down permanently. But this is definitely not a bad thing. Even from the beginning, I've been planning to shut it down. The Akasha's centralized administration of knowledge has always restrained people's curiosity and curtailed the number of paths available to them. I don't think this is good for Sumeru. Although people may initially feel a little uncomfortable with the loss of the Akasha, they will soon understand that this life is more suitable for them. And as for the future of Sumeru, I'm preparing to regain control of the academia.
I know that the Akasha had to go. I don't fully like that, but like I get the decision why, and like I like to think that in the lore, maybe like give it a couple 100 years, they'll probably find a way to introduce a new technology that isn't so invasive. But you know,
The former
I'm happy
sages
that
have
she's made a
received their
decision.
punishment, but the new sages have yet to be selected. I hope that the new 6th grade sages will be more focused on the other big issue is the people of King Deshret. I've already taken some measures to address this. It will take some time to rebuild everything.
Okay. About what happened after I fell asleep that day, about the balladeer, about Fontaine. I want to ask about the balladeer and Fontaine.
He's still in a coma. I've hidden him like how I know you have many misgivings about him, but as someone who has
Akash is what
become a
Neuralink
god,
wanted to be.
he has retained a number of very useful features.
You just saw my story, Neil.
Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on him and make sure he doesn't do any evil. In addition, there are still some mysteries left in him.
Yes.
Some things may be very clear from my perspective, but he is still yet to understand them himself.
Nahida, that is so mean, Nahida, because sometimes I feel like I clock things in people that I know that they haven't really learned about yet, because that's why you see everything. I don't see everything, but I am quite perceptive, so I see a little bit. I'm gonna go talk to him though, Nahida. Yeah. Don't worry though, like we're not gonna do anything crazy. I'm just gonna talk to him.
His future will be determined by fate.
You love fate, girl.
Is that where you're headed next? Fontaine, the nation of justice? As far as I know, that nation
Hi, Bloody
operates in a
Pastels,
judicial
welcome.
system. Does their Archon personally judge people?
Is Rosalina mother? I mean, technically Peach is mother if we're talking about Mario princesses.
No, there's a Chief Justice in Fontaine. Generally speaking, the Hydra Archon, Focalor, won't preside over individual trials.
Yeah, Gui, I really love that too. Gui says the tendency for Genshin storylines to humanize gods is so refreshing compared to Christian-related storylines who mostly make their god all-knowing, omnipresent, and mysterious. I like that because like there are like hints in this game that refer to stories that because I grew up American and also in the Bible Belt. So like even though I'm not Christian, I have a lot of experience learning those stories because I do think oral history and storytelling is really vital for learning things. And there were some parts of Sumeru that felt like it was referencing like forbidden knowledge. I thought immediately of Adam and Eve, but I don't know really that much about Gnosticism. But for my surface level interest, because it is something that I'm really interested in, I just really like the study of pretty much anything. It's like it's the ability for one to be able to like take themselves and not necessarily ascend to being all powerful, but like being more whole as a human. And like that translates in this to being like a really, really powerful combatant, but that could mean really anything.
However,
I like that though, Gui.
Even then, Focalor will still make
Hi,
herself
Josu,
present
you're on
at
break?
just about every trial. It seems that she just likes to immerse herself in that sort of atmosphere.
I don't have a new webcam, Josu. I just mess with my settings. I'm always trying to find a way to like optimize things. Right now I'm dealing with some color correcting or chroma key stuff that looks bad on TikTok, but I cut it out of Twitch. But I hope that you're having a good day. It is really interesting, Pidgey. Yeah, like I will like literally listen to like podcasts of people talking about it. I'll be like, girl, I don't know what you're saying, but something about it resonates. Something about it resonates.
As Archon, she still reserves the right to influence the final verdict.
Probably, Rose.
Anyway, let's just say she's got, a very unique personality.
I like how Hoyo has made the gods younger and not the OG ones, but then tries to make them as close as possible. Like, I was there. She basically was the Archon and the purest and most similar brand. Yeah. It's cool how they, especially for Nahida, how they used the idea of age and explicitly said like that's like a trope, because sometimes in anime you'll have like a little girl who literally has no narrative reason to look that way. There are many traditions that observe gods slash goddesses as beings that are more part of everyday, instead of an omnipotent force like Christianity. Fiction like video games allows us to explore narratives of godhood and how it interacts with humanity. Thank you, Matero. I love that. Okay.
Are you sure?
Yes,
Isn't
Nahida,
there
girl.
something else you haven't asked about yet?
Look, if I have any residual questions, just while I'm sleeping, you can body snatch me again and just like put the information in my head. I want to go.
Huh? You mean about your brother?
Nahida, do you actually know something about him?
While you were resting at Gandharvaville, I took some time to perform an Irminsul search for information on your brother.
There shouldn't be any information about him on Irminsul because we both come from the Sea of Stars.
Yeah! Isn't Irminsul a repository for all the information and memories of Teyvat? So there shouldn't be anything on her or
Is
her
it
brother.
Fontaine time? Almost. I want to do, just for the sake of learning the context behind Wanderer, because I do find him an interesting character. Before we do that, next week I'm going to start the Wanderer story as much as I can do, and then we're going to go to Fontaine. It was recommended to me by the veterans, and I'm really into lore and stuff, so...
This is true in your case. Irminsul indeed does not have any information on you.
Okay.
However,
Spill the tea.
there must be something different about your brother. Because, as it turns out, the world has recorded information on him after all.
Well, tell me, what's going on?
What? There's only one possible explanation. He belongs to this world.
But that's my brother. How is that possible? We journeyed the Sea of Stars all our lives until we came here. How could he possibly hail from Teyvat? Things don't add up. If there's something wrong with my memories, or is there something...
But nothing about this makes any sense. Wasn't this your first trip to Teyvat?
Paimon, be quiet. Do you have any further intel, Nahida?
According to the records I was able to access, your sibling suddenly appeared in Conria.
The worst paced part of the game, aka Fontaine. Uh-oh.
After the Conria disaster, he began his journey through the 7 nations of Teyvat. But just as his journey was about to reach its conclusion, the Irminsul records on him suddenly become fuzzy. What do you mean, fuzzy?
Paimon's my real brother?
Did something happen to him? All I know for sure is that somebody, for reasons only they can know, is deliberately obfuscating his fate.
Ooh.
And whoever it is, if they can do that, who knows what else they're capable of.
Nahida, do you think it could be the Abyss?
But even that wouldn't explain how he somehow comes from this world.
I spent like 10K on therapy, but he didn't even try. When you finally did, it was at the wrong time.
Something else I noticed was that according to these records, the Fatui have not classified your sibling as one of the Descenders.
Descenders?
What's a Descender? Paimon's never heard of it. Look, I'm sure you must be curious
Yes,
about the
Neil.
information I received from the Fatui in return for my gnosis, right?
Yes, oh my goodness, yes.
A very important part of the intel was about this world's Descenders. External beings, ones that don't belong to this world.
That's me.
Traveler, you are Teyvat's 4th Descender.
Whoa, 4th?
Huh? So the Fatui count 3 other Descenders before the Traveler, and her brother isn't even one of them? That's right. My current hypothesis is that the first descender was likely what we now call the Heavenly Principles.
Oh.
As for the other descenders, I still need to verify their existence. It could take me some time.
Paimon's head's about to burst from all this crazy new information.
Ooh, that was such good lore. Oh my goodness. Ooh! I literally have goosebumps from that.
And yet, even knowing all this, I'm sure you must still have a lot of unanswered questions.
Yes, I have more questions
I
now.
must say, I truly regret that I can't help you more as the God of Wisdom.
She's so well informed because she has the Mio database.
There are many questions in my heart as well. I will need some time to go through each one of them.
You really spilled some tea, Nahida, and that's why I like coming to visit you in your office, which used to be your prison. Because I always leave with a little bit of new information.
And
That's that
soon,
God of wisdom.
you'll also begin your journey anew and depart from Sumeru. I'm very interested in your future. It's a journey
I will stand,
that can't be
Fontaine.
observed or recorded by this world. If fate is the ultimate knowledge, then your future will be the ultimate fate.
Paimon's sure glad we got to meet you, Nahida.
The pleasure is all mine. I can't thank you enough.
Josu, you said, I don't know what Asmodee is, but obviously, I mean, if this was revealed in Sumeru's Archon questline, like, I know that the player base has been, like, theory crafting. That's why I gotta beat Fontaine, because I want to look into this, but I'm trying to get through.
Alright, that's enough talk for today. If you ever miss me, just close your eyes. And maybe I'll appear in your dreams.
Nahida, I love that I went into this game wanting Nahida and standing Nahida, and I still stand Nahida, don't get me wrong. But she is a freak. She, like, I know that she doesn't mean it, but she's very creepy. I haven't read the book. Okay, we finally finished. I'm so glad. Thank you guys for joining me on our journey with Sumeru. Oh, we already did our commission, Slay. Why don't I get new stuff? Okay, so we're not going to worry about that right now. I thought that I would be able to finish this, but I guess not. Let me go claim my rewards. You need to finish the chasm? Oh, okay, I got you. Nahida's second story quest also has a lot of lore. Maybe we can do that after Wanderer. Whoa! Okay. I just need to... Give me a second to set up. And by set up, I mean I just need to, It's kind of bad that...
Oh, looks like Margaret is talking with those two people over there.
We're about to do co-op if I can get to Catherine.
Wait, is that Rosaria? Huh. She's standing next to an adventurer Paimon doesn't recognize.
Say no more, Valerina. I'll continue to help you out, just as
It's the
Victoria
event.
requested. Look after the cats, check up on their health, give them a bath.
Okay,
That doesn't
cats.
solve our biggest problem, though, Miss Rosaria. They're sure to get sick from all the anxiety. We just opened, and the Furball Fort...
Well, panicking certainly isn't going to solve the problem. The fact is, neither of us has a way with cats. That's not something I can change.
Hi, Rosaria! And hello to you too, Miss Adventurer. Sounds like you're all really worried about something.
Our cat saviors! They've appeared already!
Bye, Fig. Good night, Ireland.
Seems
Thank you for hanging out.
sudden considering we just met.
I smell Paimon.
I'll try to keep it short. My name's Valerina.
I'm screaming.
And I really like small animals. Recently, I thought it would be a good way to rescue those poor animals.
Okay.
The sisters over at the church heard about my plans.
I wouldn't exactly describe myself as kindly. I just accept...
Well, it seems like you've got quite the plan. So, what had you so worried just now?
No, I've got more than enough Mora. The main problem is...
Okay,
they're
the
always
cats are
hissing and
mean.
swatting.
The cats are afraid of me.
Oh, Paimon has heard something like this, but
Hi, Hunty.
a cat rescuer who doesn't get along with cats.
Who's the queen of pop?
Seems
Right
like
now
just
it's
visiting the
Beyonce.
cat-
That's why we consulted an expert. But
Miss Margaret wasn't able to offer us, so she did give us one piece of advice, though. To enlist the help of the aunt. We had just wrapped up our conversation.
Okay, we gotta help some mean cats. Look, I'm sorry.
Feel free to.
I really just can't sit through a 10-minute cutscene if I didn't ask for it. I have to. Please let me consent to it first. I don't care. Okay.
Add Astra. Thank you for completing. Add Astra.
Queen of Pop is a changing title, and right now I think Beyonce is the Queen of Pop. Okay, please give me a second. Oh my god. Okay, people are trying to join now. I just need to burn. I have to do dailies and weeklies and stuff. I don't. Okay, we got a bunch of people in here. I'm sorry to anybody who wanted to join. A lot of people were trying to get in. I need to do Senora. I know that for sure. So let's go ahead and do that. It was Madonna, but like, was Arianka ever the queen? She becomes queen sometimes. Wait. I need the fire ones. What am I looking for then? I already have one, but I want another one. Is this it? Am I in the wrong place? That's child? Oh, thank you. I have Pixie. I'm sorry to anybody who wanted to join. I know a lot of people want to join. Hi, Rigo. Yeah, we're going to be doing some dailies. We're about to end here, but we're trying to get some stuff done first. Thank you, everyone, for helping me. We're going to do level 80. Bye, Bloody Pastels, if you're still here. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out.
Perhaps we could stop a while at once abode.
You're trembling. Is it the cold or just cowardice? Into the frozen board.
So I really gotta do the thing I don't wanna do. No, I don't. I don't wanna with your head. I love that song. Fawn, it's crazy that we are soon going to end the story. This year will be Natlin's year to shine. I think I'll be able to play it, like, along with everybody. If you picked up a butterfly, please hit the ice or else we're all going to die.
Someone needs assistance.
Allow me to intervene.
The Tsaritsa's benevolence has no place for transgressors.
I am a disgrace to the knights.
I'm just trying to use up some resin, Christian.
Your head.
Take flight. Steady as stone.
Hi, Butter. Genshin's probably going to be around for 12 years. I agree, gamer Shannon. I mean, like, this game, it makes a lot of money, and I wouldn't see why they would just, like, stop servicing this game.
Leave it all to me.
Yeah, so for anybody joining right now, we're just finishing up. We're going to be playing for maybe like 20 more minutes. I don't know. I'm just trying to get through some resin. I haven't been able to do my weeklies or dailies all week because I was stuck in Sumeru for like the ending quest line.
It was my honor to serve you.
Embrace your searing reckoning.
4 months worth wailing for you were saving up for Arlecchino. I hope you get what you're looking for. Pixie, don't you have a 5-star Fiorina too? Do we see ourselves playing Genshin for 8 more years? I mean, maybe. I played Final Fantasy XIV for 10 years, and I never really thought that I would do that. Thank you, Jesse, for carrying. Okay, let's see if there's any more weekly bosses I need to do. I don't think so. I think next I should probably worry about... I think I got the drop I needed, too. I didn't really check. I think he's good to go. We have to start working on Yunjin. So Yunjin, I know for sure, needs more of this. So I want to do the Golden Wolf Lord, but that means I need to do some... I need to... I'm going to get Arlecchino, try and get Wanderer and Fiorina if she shows up. Whoa, is Arlecchino and Fiorina showing up in the same banners? Like 2 different ones? I have to make some fly thingies. Oh great, I only have 1. Let me go get some more. How many more do I need? I think 2 more. Thank you guys for helping me. Oh, Fiorina isn't going to be there. It's just Arlecchino and Linny. Ooh, I don't have Linny. I made it so easy. I pulled for Linny. And I got the C. 5 Linny. All it took was 4 months. Okay, I think that's all I need. Don't condense your resin if you're doing bosses. No, I just needed to do Senora. So I know I'm like really bad at, I could like get an Excel sheet or like write it down on my like paper that I have right here, but it's just easier for me to do one character at a time. So I wanted to do that Senora because every week I try to do Senora because I'm trying to get passively these drops here, which I have 2 of now, Slay. But what I'm really focusing on now is Yunjin because I need to get Yunjin in my party and Fischl out. But Yunjin really, right now, needs a lot of these. So let's go to the Golden Wolf Lord, everybody. Wait! I can't use... You're right. I can't use my condensed resin on the Wolf Lord. That's fine. I'll just use, I'll use one of these. See, it's been a week. I already forgot. I do need to get some today, now that I have people helping me. Yeah, I have a lot, but I'm saving until I beat the story because, like, I really want to grind and stuff, and I want people to help me, but I just really don't have time to do anything but story, so I'm trying to save as many as I can. Sometimes I use them, though.
My apologies.
Because a lot of this stuff is like gated behind like map unlocks, and like I know I can go to Fontaine now if I wanted to, but I want to experience it when it comes to me, like when it comes naturally in the story. Thank you, Pixie. Ooh, y'all. We might need to regroup. This. And everybody teleport back. We got to get out of here. We can't beat him with that damage. I need to lower my level, I think. I think it's already lowered, though.
Go.
Don't underestimate the beetle. They can be some of the toughest little guys around. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Want to know what's on this beetle's diet? Sweat and tears, that's what. That's how it gets stronger. I think we can all learn something from that.
I left because we're not going to survive that boss if that's the first damage when he's downed, right? I thought... I'm worried. Okay, let's just try it again, I guess. I don't think I can lower my level anymore. Oh, you couldn't hit it. Fawn, wait. What's going on? My favorite Genshin character is Noelle.
Can't catch me.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Okay, we're doing good now. Okay. It's just this boss becomes a pain, you know? Hi, Dario. That wolf boss gave me trauma when I started playing Genshin. Yeah, I have to farm it for Yunjin. I thought something was wrong with our party composition, but we're good. I don't know, this boss is kind of... He's hard to do with Noelle because you have to do like elemental stuff if you don't hit like a certain DPS check. I think he's about to do it. Yeah, these things, I hate these things.
Leave it all to me. Time to clean up.
But see, I'm too stubborn to switch off of Noelle, so I just assume that it's bad party comp, and then I'm like, oh, okay, I can't do it. Because I will not use anything but Noelle. Goro does not use the wolf lore drops. He uses those like robots. There's like some geo robots you have to like fly to. Slay. Okay. So we can only do one here, which is fine. Thank you guys for doing that. Let's see what else we can do. 30. Let's go ahead and do, I want to spend some of this resin on... I'm trying to be conservative. Let's do this.
3.
And then after that, I need you guys to help me with my little energy thingy to get my items. And I think that's all I have to do. Because the commission's already finished today. What's my user ID? It should show. It might be blocked. I can't add any more people though. My friends list is full, unfortunately, Gamer Shannon.
As a good night show.
I didn't know there was a limit until yesterday. Okay.
I'll catch up.
Okay, everybody stay here. I got a present. Too much for you, so I really gotta do. Where's it at? I can never find it. Here it is.
Attaboy!
Bye, Josu. Please, don't work too hard.
Boring. Bam!
Just gotta be something that I have a lot of. Yeah, this. Max.
Take flight. I must leave no stone unturned.
Thank you, guys. I'm sorry, Gamer Shannon. Slay! That was a pretty good... Ooh, that was good. Thank you, guys. You guys are lucky. I'm gonna do a little pull here with you guys, because you guys are lucky. Just one little pull. I know I'm supposed to save, but I just want to do one. Ooh, I can get one of these too. I can do 2 pulls, okay? I just want to do one. Maybe I already have one. If I already have one, I'm not going to spend it, right? I don't have one. Okay, I have to get one. What's my Noel's crit ratio, girl? I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what's going on in this world.
You seem tired. Would you like some tea? I'll brew you some.
Okay, one warm up. Noel, Noel, Noel.
One cube or two. This is a day in the life of the traveler.
Yeah.
I'm learning more about you all the time.
Okay, Nouvelette, Nouvelette, Nouvelette.
Worthless.
Boom. Yanfei. That's actually good. That's actually good. Wait a minute. I think that's good because Goro, I think... Yeah. 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 Mm-hmm. Yeah. How do I unlock this? You need to have good ratios to get through the game's content. I've gotten through it. Okay. We're gonna take a picture. Let me just do this real quick. Slay. Okay. Ooh, domain expansion. Okay, everybody take a picture really quick. On the count of... Oh, never mind. Let's go somewhere nice. Oh, wait, we have something nice here. Okay, so let's leave that like that. Everybody face this way. Like in front of the... Or beside the firework thingy. Wait, I want to be Nahida. I want to be Nahida too. On the count of 3, I'm going to do a normal attack, and that's your opportunity to do something, but no promises, because I don't think that I'm going to be able to capture everybody.
Oh. What they say is true. You have
Okay, on the count of 3.
For yourself to appreciate how big.
1, 2, 3. That is so angelic. Oh my god. We got some good picks.
Grow.
Yeah, we got some good picks.
Take flight.
Okay.
Committed to memory.
Okay, y'all. We got a lot of good picks, y'all. Okay, thank you guys. I'm gonna kick y'all out. Get out of here. Ayaka's making me giggle. Oh, I have to switch back to Noelle. I'm gonna get off of TikTok first. Thank you everyone on TikTok. Even though we had like a little bit more of like a slow-paced epilogue story day, I really appreciate everybody hanging out today. Thank you so much for that. I really love being able to do this, so having y'all around to be able to nerd out with is just really fun for me. Like, lucky me, you know? Anyway, whatever you guys are going to do after this, whatever you guys are up to right now, TikTok, please have a good one. I'm sending you good energy, good energy, good energy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you all for the gifts. Thank you, Gigi, for the gifts. Bye, Hachi. Bye, Majid. Bye, Christian. Bye, Santiago. Bye, Kisso. Bye, Jess. Bye, TikTok. I love that you guys say bye, TikTok on Twitch. That's so sweet. Oh, Jess is doing 6-1 pools. I hope she gets what she's looking for. I think that in between Sumeru and Fontaine quest, there's a Dainsleif quest. I'm fine with that. I mean, honestly, we're just pushing the story until we get to the end. I think at this pacing, we'll get there. I think that was it. We finished Sumeru. That's crazy. That's crazy. But here we are. What parting words do I want to say? I don't know, honestly, today. Oh, today's our last day. I'm taking the next 2 days off, so I have to really say something nice, right? Thank you guys so much for a really amazing week. The numbers have been really good this week in terms of like people watching, which is cool. I know that it's always going to go up and down, but it's just fun to see it go up. I mean, who doesn't like big numbers? But the next Dainsleif quest is a gagathon. They're always gagathons. So if that's what it's going to be, then that means it's going to be a gagathon, a super gag. a gag order. Anyway, I am gonna have a really restful. I'm gonna have a really restful days off, Matt, because this job, I don't even like calling it a job because it's not. It's just like the thing that I do. Like that's what I say. It's the thing that I do. This thing that I do now has really enabled me to just have such a fulfilled life. So I really appreciate that. I love being able to just like do things of my own accord because I'm a Capricorn. So like I will always like be productive, but I don't ever like, you guys never like go online. You know, you guys are just nice to me. Okay. Yes, the mega gag. All right, we had like literally today nearly 100 people watching across both platforms. We have like 60 something people watching right now. Thank y'all so much. That's like so crazy. Like that makes me so happy and giddy. Like anyway, whatever you guys are up to coming up, work, school, if you have the next 2 days off like me, like it's gonna be good, you know? So I'm gonna play a song that I like to play when we are ending for the day, and I have to go because y'all know that I have a hard cutoff and I never meet it on Saturday. Thank you all so much for hanging out though. Oh, now that we're only on Twitch, I can show you guys this. This is what I wanted to do. I'm gonna show you guys this real quick. This was the joke that I wanted to do that I wasn't able to do because I couldn't do it on both. I'll show you. Wait, it's a really good joke, I promise. I see everything. I see everything. Anyway, I can't wait to see you guys again, okay? That's what I can't wait to do is see you guys again. Bye. Bye.